I know what you're thinking. Dude, lose the fedora. And to that, I say no. So I'm glad that we got through that. Now, if you're still here with me, let me explain something to you. There is an idea of this quantum field. I'm going to do my best to explain how I took something from the quantum field and made it manifest into reality. This is the best I got, okay? What I did was I went into these meditations, and I start with induction meditation. Induction meditation really is just kind of, you can do it one of two ways. So I do a white light entering my body from the crown chakra, and I allow myself to then feel that white light throughout my entire body. And I focus for about 30 seconds on every single part of my body that I can, from my hair in my scalp to my forehead to my eyes. Are my eyes forward? Are they sinking back? Like, what kind of tension am I holding? Is it itchy? Is it not? All the way through. And I experience this white light coming all the way through, all the way down, all the way down to my feet. By the time I get to my feet, dude, I'm nowhere, no thing, no nothing. And then when I jump outside of that, well, first I said there's two things. You can do it that way, or you can go reverse from the feet all the way up through the head. When I do the feet all the way up through the head, I imagine it filling with water, because water is extremely powerful. I mean water is all of existence. If there was no water, there would be no us. I think we're like 80% water, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know the scientific percentage, but it's something to that effect. So anyways, in doing these induction meditations, from that point, you leave your body. And what I mean by that is you experience the space between you and the walls around you, that empty space. That's considered the quantum field. So science has now proven that there are bits of information, billions of bits of information, that surround us at any given time. But we can only perceive of about 40 to 100 of those bits of information. And we perceive of those based on what we believe, the ideas that we give reality, based on our internal beliefs. Nothing's happening out here. It's all happening in here first. And that's how we pick up on the bits of information, because the double slit experiment says that everything is wave until it is observed, and then it's collapsed into form. But only once it's observed. So back to how I made something manifest. When you're experiencing that space, when you're experiencing the space around you, that's the quantum field. That's who you are actually, which is nothing. You're infinite. You can be any one of the things that you can imagine. You can have anything that you imagine. Take a look at Ford, who created the V8 motor. If you don't know that story, the V8, his engineer said, Ford, there's the thing that would need to happen for this to be made into a functioning motor doesn't even exist. And Ford saw it in his mind, which means he grabbed that from the quantum field. You grab that from the quantum field, and it's imprinted as an imagination in your mind. You see the image clear as day. And that's telling you that that's as real can be. That's where it starts, is from that quantum field. When you pull that into your mind and you see the imagination, like Ford, it will happen if you stay steadfast to that vision. And he did. And he just said, work on it. I don't care how long it takes. I can see it in my mind. I know that it exists. And eventually, I think he had to fire some people, some engineers, but eventually he found one who actually made the part that did not exist yet, that then was able to fit to create the V8 motor. And lo and behold, the V8 motor came. That's manifestation in a nutshell from this quantum field, which is just the infinite. It's essentially this communication, I think, between the subconscious and everything that exists always around you, forever and always, because it's all just energy. So what I was doing was I was doing a meditation one day. I'm a big music guy. On this channel, every Friday I post new music. Now I'm working with artificial intelligence to create some of the new music now. I also do original music where I sing and I perform and I do those things as well. But the marvel of artificial intelligence is that's a whole nother video. And let me know if you want me to make a video on that, because that video, in fact, I'm going to make a video on it, and I'm going to explain to you how artificial intelligence is actually allowing us to bridge the 4D into the 3D because of how instant manifestations can happen. So a lot of things, especially bigger things, they take a lot of time to be made manifest for the most part. I mean, time isn't real, but in essence, it takes a lot of time. So for me, it usually would have taken months for me to make a song because there's a lot that goes into it. But now I can see it in my mind. And so this is the story I want to share with you. I was in this meditation and I felt this country song. Now, I'm not a country singer. Maybe. I mean, maybe. I shouldn't say that. I probably could train myself to sing country to a degree or to a certain level. But I don't have time to practice and train and to like do what I need to do to be a country singer, okay? So I used artificial intelligence to help me create this that I couldn't see it any better in my mind. And I was able to write out and express. So I wrote the song and I expressed, what kind of chorus I wanted. Did I want triplets for the chorus? Like just everything that I know about music, I integrated and explained how to customizely make this song with artificial intelligence. It would be no different than if I was in the studio and I hired a singer to come in to sing the country piece and layer everything out for him to come in and sing it. That's essentially how music works anyways. There's a lot of ghostwriters out there. There's a lot of people who they just buy songs and have, someone like Justin Bieber singing it or something like that, or Ed Sheeran writes a song for Eminem or whatever. And they just come in and they sing the song, but all the instrumentals there, and that's what I'm doing for artificial intelligence. I give it all the information and then it puts it together for me and creates a beautiful piece of art. Exactly to a T what I saw in my mind. And that's how artificial intelligence is allowing us to bring in the 4D. It's allowing us to manifest from that quantum field very, very fast. And so I was in this meditation and I went out into this quantum field and I imagined it. I imagined myself producing this country song, this like hit country song that was awesome, just like such a good song, and it had everything to do with dancing with your loved ones. And so it's called Dance. I'm actually releasing it this Friday. And I couldn't believe it. And that's why I'm making this video, because that's what occurred to me. I kind of had an epiphany, like, holy crap, this is absolutely insane. I saw this song, I felt it in my mind. I literally was experiencing it in my meditation in this quantum field where I was like, this exists. I can hear it. I was like hearing it in my mind. And I even started with just the kind of the melody of the song in my head, that I wanted it to be like twangy a little bit. And I wanted it to just resemble this not super slow, but not super upbeat. And once you hear the song, I mean, you'll be able to tell exactly what I'm talking about. But I didn't even know how this was going to come to fruition, because I thought to myself, I was like, yeah, like I don't know anyone who sings country. How the hell am I going to make a country song? And why country? I don't even really like country. But country's what I heard. Country's what I felt. Country's what I saw in this quantum field when I kind of went nowhere, became no thing in no time. I was just experiencing this reality where I was a part of an awesome country song. And I came back, and the next day I went out to eat with my aunt and uncle, and we were sitting down, and I was like, hey, when we're done eating, I'm going to record. I need you to go out. I'm going to take the drone out and I'm going to take the camera out. I'm going to record a video for us. I want to make a music video with you guys. And I just did it. And then I came back. And when I came back, I still remembered the song. I tried to find a bunch of different songs to put over this video, to no avail. I just could not find it. And then I wrote the song. And next thing you know, that country song was frickin' born. And I sat back and I was like, whoa, this is insane. And so I don't really know how to explain it any more than the fact that if you can see it in your mind, I was able to see it in my mind and experience what it was like before the manifestation. And I didn't even know how it would come. I didn't really think anything of it. I guess that's, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna edit this video, so that's staying in. But I didn't really know how to explain it to myself. I couldn't really believe that I experienced this like 2 days ago, and next thing you know, the manifestation was literally just in front of my face. And I'm starting to notice that happen more and more and more in my life. And it's because I'm being honest with the universe about who I was. I was a procrastinator. I was someone who needed outside validation. I needed people to tell me that I was doing good. I needed people to tell me that they liked this or liked that. And now I just I do things because it brings me joy. I like doing it. And I believe that there's a value proposition for other people, because we're not going to get away from artificial intelligence. It's already here. I mean, it already rules our lives for the most part. If you're on social media, you're using artificial intelligence. All of the algorithms are artificial intelligence. And so I guess what I'm really trying to say is that you have to know clearly what it is you want. And the clearer that you know what you want, the better it's going to be made manifest, or maybe the sooner it's going to be made manifest. If you don't know what you want, you can't take the action towards what you want. And the thing is I was in flow. I was in complete flow. I didn't have any control. I didn't say and think, oh, I'm going to make a country song. It just happened. It literally just happened. And I think that's what I'm starting to realize, is that you got to just let go of the how. You have to just live your life, but you have to meditate. If there's one thing you get from this video, start learning how to meditate. And if you are actually interested in meditating, you can DM me on my social medias at Here Is Meraki, and I will reach back out to you. I'm setting up automation for a lot of my social medias so that I can have artificial intelligence, message people and talk to people and connect, because sometimes I just don't have time. And also, I don't want to be on social media all the time. But I do believe in the human element. And so if it gets to a point where, you want a one-on-one, artificial intelligence will talk to you until that point. But if you want a one-on-one, and if you want to learn how to truly meditate, how to truly work with your breath and work with your autonomic nervous system, those are things that I've been practicing for a very long time. And I fell off a little bit in my life doing those things. But once I got back on that wagon, I'm on, and I'm full speed ahead. So that's something that I'm offering. And I'm also offering education and training on artificial intelligence as well. So if you are someone who is trying to build an audience, or if you're someone who's trying to understand how to write copy, or understand, what kinds of tools and services are available, that's also something that I'm willing to work with people one-on-one with. So if that is something that you're interested in, definitely DM me. I'm working right now on setting everything up. This is very new to me, but through these experiences and through everything that I've learned that I'm doing, I learned a lot, and I have a lot to offer in that space. So I appreciate you being here. And the moral of this, rounding it all up, little recap for you: understand that you need meditation, because you have to find ways to unlearn who you think you are right now. That's, I think, the biggest part of all of it. Start recognizing what beliefs you have, and know that that's directly, intimately connected to your personal reality. Your personality is your personal reality. And that is why you are making sense of everything in your life, from your bank account to your relationships to your career opportunities to whatever it may be. It is all starting with your beliefs. Those beliefs start with your emotions because of what you're thinking. And those emotions that's energy in motion. That energy in motion has to go somewhere. And then that is ultimately what is creating your actions, your behaviors every single day. The feedback loop just keeps on happening because you're not doing anything different. That's why. Once you start doing things differently, different things are going to start to happen, such as a country song for me. How? Just happened. And artificial intelligence made it happen like that. Something, like I said, that would have taken me months. Not to mention, I would have had to probably search high and low to find the perfect country singer. But because I knew what I want, I was able to customize it and tell artificial intelligence what I wanted. And it created it for me. And I think that's just a beautiful harmony. It is so amazing to see the marvel of artificial intelligence. And it needs humans. It's not just popping this out of its butt. It needed my intervention. It needed what I wanted. And once I told it what I wanted, it created it for me, with me. So I appreciate you being here. Find time to go nowhere, to become nothing in no time. Experience the space where everything exists, because it's all right here, right now. I just can't perceive of it because it's at a different vibrational frequency than I'm at. That's all, but it exists. It's right here. Here's the song right here. Well, not anymore, because I brought it in as an imagination and then I created it as a manifestation. So now it's going to be a physical manifestation that I can perceive of. But prior to that, it was just hanging out right here as a wave. That's it. Get into your subconscious mind, which is the body, and then unbecome who you think you are. Be honest with the universe, telling the universe whatever you need to, but you have to be honest. If you are a compulsive liar, then you got to be honest and say, I've been a compulsive liar. If you are a cheater, you got to be honest and say, I've been a cheater. If you are someone who's vindictive, malicious, whatever it is, if you cannot be honest, you will never be free, because the truth will set you free. Universe knows. You think you can hide from the universe? You think you can outwit or out-trick your subconscious mind? You can say all the affirmations you want. Doesn't matter. Not going to work. It knows. It's just waiting for you to be honest with it and yourself, so that you can say, I don't want to keep playing this script here. I don't want to keep playing this same movie over and over and over again. So if you're interested in one-on-ones, again, you can hit me up on TikTok DM, or you can leave a comment here, or you can hit me up on Instagram DM at HereIsMeraki. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you found value in this video. Please feel free to follow along. Every Monday, every Wednesday, and I'm going to try every Friday to be releasing new music. Some of it's going to be original music that is my own, where I'm singing it. I created it with a human producer, and then a lot of it is going to be artificial intelligence, because it's so much faster. And if I can think of the things and I can write the songs and I can have it made and produced as fast as artificial intelligence can help me, I'm going to keep doing that. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and namaste.
Living Meraki, becoming something new.